What's going on, people? This is Dwayne, host of the Is It Me podcast. Thanks for checking out the podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. I wanted to touch base on this Derrick Jackson situation. I seen a couple of the brother's videos a while back. I think a few of my sisters, followed him closely and would like quote things that he would say in his videos and stuff like that, or repost his videos on Facebook and whatnot. I'm gonna say he coined himself as some type of, relationship, religious type of, person that's passing out advice to, women, couples, and men, or even like things about life in general. So I know the religious part of him, cheating, it just doesn't sit well with people, especially with the Christianity, type of mass appeal that we have here in America. But the big thing that everybody's missing out is that like they're just sitting up like, oh, he got caught, he's a hypocrite, this, that, and the third. This dude is successful, good looking, and if he is running game on all of us, or all the people that are taking advice from him, then shame on y'all, not shame on him. It may seem like cheating, it may seem like a sleazy thing to do, but him being a man of power, you know, and a man of stature in society, and him being a man, period. We're born into this world to conquer. Men are meant to conquer. So him having a chick on the side or a few chicks on the side, you can't have multiple wives in America because religion has, since the force-fed religion that we've been enslaved to obey in this country, it doesn't it doesn't support it. It doesn't promote it. And this is why you have so many, men go out and, and cheat or whatnot. I don't like to use the term cheat. I like to use the term conquer. He went out, he seen something he wanted, he conquered. Was he being messy by sending the chick, bringing the chick into his house? Yeah, of course. But we don't know if his wife knew about this. What if his wife just knows about it, but she has to play along, in order to, save their brand, because it's their brand, it's their money that's on the line and stuff like that. So why wouldn't she go along with, being hurt or acting like she doesn't know about it? And I seen a lot of people saying, "Oh, his wife is basic and he's just such good looking. How can he just be with her?" The way somebody looks has nothing to do with whether or not you're gonna step out in a relationship on them. It has zero to do with it on the man's end. When men cheat, it's 80% of the time about conquering something, conquering a woman's emotions, being in control, those types of things. That's why we go out and pursue other women. Now, if a woman, goes out and cheats, I know the double standard thing. Oh, she's a hoe, whore, or whatever term you want to use. Yeah, I'd say about 65% of the cases, if you have a stable relationship with a woman and she goes out and cheat on you, I'd say between 60 to 65%, she was just a hoe to begin with. She was just promiscuous to begin with, and there's nothing you can do to change her behavior. And I'd bump that up to 80% if you have children with her. Bump it up to 94% if you're married and have kids and have a house and established and built a life together. Purchasing homes, cars, and things like that of that nature together. So the more in tune and connected you are with the woman, and when she steps out to you, the higher chances that she was just that way to begin with. Whether it's just something she likes to do, or whether things happened in the past that made her that way, the way she has to do certain things to go get her rocks off somewhere. I don't know, but when a man does it, it doesn't matter if he's flat broke, unemployed, or working at McDonald's, or a millionaire. Ugly, tall, fat, short, quiet, or outgoing. It doesn't matter. When a man steps out, the chances are he's going out to do it because he needs to conquer. We all have, as men, we have this urge to, go out and, you know, uh, conquer things. That's why we're so in tune with the, with the video games or with sports because we want to win. It's an ego thing. And shout out to him for, having his house established and in order, having his wife in check. I know a lot of women are, pointing the finger at him like he's some slime ball or sleazeball, but, you know, if she's cool with it, or if she's not, she's not disgusted enough to the point where she wants to leave him, why does your opinion even matter? Especially single women, because and I do think that they look at him as being some type of Prince Charming that's gonna come out in their lives personally and save them. Like, oh, this girl that's into religion and she's kind of average looking. If she can go out there and meet a good looking guy like this that's also into religion, that there has to be another guy out there like that for me. No, there's not. He's not coming. Prince Charming isn't coming. It's a myth. All the princess stories and movies that you looked at growing up, it's all fake. It's 100% fake. As a woman, you need to be looking for somebody that's going to keep your life stable and that's going to take care of your children when you have them. That's what you need to be looking for. You need not be worrying about, you know, oh, if he just cheats on me, I'm just gonna up and leave him. That's not what being a real woman is about. If in a perfect world, I would say, how they do it over in the motherland or in the Muslim tradition households. You can have as many wives as you want, as you can take care of. You just can't have more than what you can take care of. Just like you can have as many kids as you can take care of, but do not have more than what you can take care of. Do not bring up more to your plate than what you can handle. And at a certain point, a relationship becomes business. So why should this woman throw away her business and her livelihood, over something so frivolous? Women, especially women in America, have become so attached to the idea of, one woman, one man, one family, one household, that it's ruining the family structure. Because think about it. Say about if you're around the ages of 30 or 40 years old, say if your grandparents was, or great grandparents, something like that, was born in 1920s, 1940s, 1950s, your forefathers more than likely had second families that they took care of traditionally. I know a lot of people don't like to talk about this, but that's just what it was. And why was your family, intact in the, 70s and the 60s? Because your grandmother or great grandmother or great great grandmother didn't leave. She played her role, she played her position, she kept her family together. Watch the movie Fences with Denzel Washington. Even though this is probably a bad example, Denzel, he was a stone cold alcoholic in the movie, but he took care of home, took care of his kids. He was the nicest person in the world, but he's he wouldn't add a whole another child on his wife. And you know what happened? After he passed away, she ended up taking care of the baby because I believe the mother passed away giving birth to her. That's what real women do. You know, so you can walk around and think about all these fairy tales all you want. There's the glass slipper effect is not real. You're not gonna go from rags to riches and meet some handsome, good-looking guy that's gonna take care of all your wants and desires. I put it this way: when let's say if you had to build the perfect man, and out of 50, let's say you get 60, let's say you get 60 points to notch up his attributes. Each attribute, let's say each attribute that you want out of this man takes 20 to fill up. So say looks, drive or money, um, you know, and religion. Do you want him to be a religious type person? How tall do you want him to be? I guess that would go into the looks category. But or how good should he be in bed? How good of a father is he? How smart is he? Take all these attributes and say it takes 20 to fill up all those attributes, but you only got 60 points. It's not you can't fill up the bar. It doesn't work that way. The perfect guy is not out there. He's not coming. He's not coming. He's not coming. He's never coming. You're never going to have enough points to fill it up. And even if you do get lucky enough, to miraculously come up with the other 120 or 130 points that you need to make the perfect man, more than likely he's already taken, or he's going to have zero interest in you. This is why, growing up, you know, I'd say in my day and age, that's why younger girls get into the boy band groups, the NSYNC, the B2Ks. They fawn over these, teen poppers and have the posters on their wall. They take that stuff into adulthood with them. This is why you have so many, women that, where they're making comments after Chris Brown, physically assaulted Rihanna. This is why you had so many women commenting, talking about he can beat me anytime. This is like real talk. When I say I've seen hundreds of comments like that during that time, I've seen hundreds of comments on Facebook about it, on YouTube about it. I've seen hundreds of comments from women saying that because he's just so good looking, he's so talented, he's so thugged out or whatever that they were just so into the bad boy image. I shouldn't say thugged out. I should say like the bad boy image, like a Bobby Brown, or if you even go way back to the Elvis. Elvis was considered a bad boy or whatever. That's if you want to take it way back. You know, like heartthrobs. They all want the same guy, and it just doesn't work out that way. Even in high school. Think about in high school. In high school, all of the girls want the same 3 to 4 guys, or even two. Like take for instance, look at the TV show Saved by the Bell. Who did all the women want? They wanted Zach and they wanted Slater, but both of them wanted Kelly. there's there's just not enough Kellys to go around. Kelly's special. The majority of people aren't special, and that's what people need to get out of their head. Everybody's not meant to be famous. Everybody's not meant to be rich. There's nothing wrong with living an average life, average stable life, for your family and for yourself. There's no shame in it. Just because you didn't have meet the perfect man, quote unquote, that doesn't mean your life has been a failure or your relationships have been a failure. Choose who you date wisely, and choose who you marry and have kids with even wiser. Don't have kids until you're married. 100%. Make a man commit to you before you get married. And if your man does step out on you, don't just up and leave him because it's not a big deal to him. Now, if you're one of the rare women that got one of those, I say if you married that guy that's in the 20% range who's just a thought or just a hoe, you know who you married. If you married a playboy, and you know what you signed up for, so just deal with that. That's what you like. That's what you wanted. You got it. But for the other, 80 to 78% who a guy's not going to propose to you if he's not into you, and if he doesn't want to establish, and commit to you. Committing to someone doesn't mean you're just going to be the only person I have sex with on a man's end. This is why men, we can go out, if we have 10 girlfriends, we can go out and get all of them, pregnant. within 48 hours. A woman, after you get pregnant, this is one guy's baby, or a very rare instance. You know, there have been people that got pregnant with twins from two separate guys. But women can only be pregnant one at a time. Guys can go out and get women pregnant. That's how we populated the world so quickly, and that's why there's more women out here than there is men. You have to do things to combat, all the negative energy that modern day, has given us about men having multiple, women. It's a hard thing to talk to because feeling you do get your feelings do get involved with people. You do love people. I don't know. Some people are in love with their spouse so much that they love their spouse more than themselves. That's not a good thing. I don't think you should always have self love and self care and all that other stuff. But you should also, as a woman, come to the terms and understand that your man is meant to conquer. This is why women love aggressive alpha males, or in the black woman's case, perceived alpha males when it comes to thugs. This is why, so many black women make horrible decisions on who they have kids by the first go around or the second go around. Because they don't get the picture until they're, late 20s, early 30s. And then they want to settle down with Mr. Nice Guy who has a stable life and that can, provide some type of stability for them in life. But then it's too late most of the time. So then she got started for, a 60-year-old sugar daddy who's also married, and now they're just some type of side chick. But that's another video for another discussion. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Peace out.